Breaking news, my country people. The governor of Ondo State, Mr. Rotimi Akeredolu, has gone to the land of the great beyond. He was pronounced dead December 27th, 2023 by his family after he battled with a prolonged illness called leukemia, which is like a cancer of the blood. And now he has finally kicked the bucket. It was reported that in January, the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, was suffering from leukemia. And now he had to go on a medical leave, where he was said to have returned to Nigeria in September after a 3-month medical leave in Germany, but has been holed up in Ibadan, the Oyo State capital. And before now, the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, has been under intense pressure from political parties to resign or hand over power to his deputy in line with the 1999 constitution. But he has failed to resign. And then there were so many pressures coming left and right. So the governor has been battling with leukemia and still, on the other side, try to run the affairs of the state, which many people kicked against it. And we all know that leukemia is a very terrible disease. Until when the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, had to step in. He summoned the deputy governor of Ondo State, Mr. Lucky, and the State House of Assembly Speaker, Mr. Olamide Oladiji, to the Aso Rock Villa in Abuja for a very urgent meeting. And it was said that the president asked that the deputy governor must be allowed to act as the governor of the state, that's the acting governor of the state, so as to resolve the leadership crisis in the state. There was an intense crisis in Ondo State. So this arrangement was made so as to prevent constitutional crisis. Because how can a sick governor who is very sick and as well unable to perform his responsibilities as required of his office for many months still try to clinch in onto power? Many people called for mass protests that the sick governor who has now been declared dead should either resign or he should return back to office, because he cannot be ruling Ondo State from another place. That is not what the people voted for. So there was an emergency meeting whereby the president had to summon the leadership of, he had to summon the acting governor of Ondo State, that he must take over power. And that was how the president met with some party chieftains and some elders in the state. And that was how Lucky became the acting governor of Ondo State. Before we got this news that the governor has finally, kicked the bucket. This is a very tragic and a terrible one at that. Before now, sources said he was in Germany. He has been in Germany, but then he returned back to Nigeria. But he has been in a very secret location. But it was said that he has been in Ibadan. So, my country people, this is very, very serious. And before now, on July 9th, the governor's wife, Betty, the First Lady of Ondo State, had announced the suspension of activities lined up to celebrate her 70th birthday party. And the Ondo State had announced this suspension of activities in Twitter after questions were raised over plans to have a fanfare despite her husband's ill health. So, my country people, that is life for you. The governor has finally kicked the bucket and he is no more. The people of Ondo State has cried out. Such a great loss for the people of Ondo State and Nigeria as a whole. But then it was prophesied few weeks ago. But what can we say? May his soul rest in peace. A vibrant and a constitutional lawyer who stood by Goodluck Jonathan to be made president after Yaya Adua's demise. Again, Lucky was designed to be the governor of the state, and those that fought him in secret and in open should better pack their loads and leave Ondo state politics for him. Destiny beckons on him. In this life, you should be careful on how and who you fight. R.I.P. to Your Excellency. May his soul rest in peace. He really fought so hard. But then, life is a temporary journey. You don't have to hold on to power, because at the end, all the accumulated wealth cannot be useful in the graves now. This should be a big lesson to corrupt politicians, so they will learn from this. Now may God accept his soul, and his family and the good people of Ondo State should bear, the fortitude, take the fortitude to bear this loss. My condolences to the family and the people of Ondo State. Remember, power is not permanent. Guys, these are reactions from Nigerians, my country people. Such is life, oh. Such is life. The governor, who has been sick, finally has died at the age of 67. He passed away on Wednesday while undergoing a treatment in a German hospital. He passed away after, battling with so many diseases. He battled with prostate cancer. He battled with leukemia, which has kept him unable to move for several months and has kept him out of office. This is a very terrible disease, and the governor battled with this illness for long. So, guys, a lot of people had said this man may not survive this illness that he has been battling with for months. Some people have already seen this coming, while others kept on the faith that a day would come and the governor would overcome this crisis. But no, that day never came, and the governor has been declared dead. So our heartful condolences goes to the family of the governor, Rotimi Akeredolu, the great people of Ondo State, to bear this loss, because a great light has left the city. Also, the people and his family, friends and well-wishers. So my country people, such is life. Guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you.